Hello everyone. Welcome to the GIS coach team. Today I'm going to take you through the GIS software interface, which is GIS. So if you want to open this kind of software, if you have it installed on your machine, you just look for what we call ArcMap. Just search ArcMap, it will open. Then you just double tap on it, it will be able to open. So I'm using ArcMap 10.8, though you don't have to worry, some have 10.1, 10.3, 10.5. So yeah, depending on any version you have, yeah, the features basically they don't change that much. So taking you through this, I'm going to be showing you how basically this arrangement is. And on this first one, this is where we have this first one we are going to have our layers. If you bring your layers in ArcGIS, let's say you have buildings, you have roads, you have, let's say, raster data, those are images, you have Landsat images, they all come here. So you'll be able to find your layers in this kind of section. And now if we go to another section here, this is where that is what we call a map view section. Map view section, that is section number 2. Map view section is where now if you bring your layers and they are displayed here, you'll be seeing, let's say, roads, maybe roads, buildings, but here you cannot visualize them. You just see the names and maybe the symbol. So it is here where you're going to visualize actually, and be like, you can zoom in, you can zoom out using these two, and be like, this is where maybe the road to my home is, this is maybe the road from this place to this place, this is where it is. So this is the map view. This is where you can be able to see your data sets. So moving on, we have this as this is a toolbar where we have various items where we can be able to do various activities on them. So that is our section number 3. So there we have file edit. So in this file, this is where we can be able to bring your files, you can import your shape files, you can export the map, you can do whatever you need. Then we have edit, bookmark, insert, selection, or you can be able to select your features based on a particular criteria, geoprocessing. This is where you can have buffer, clipping, the intersection, all those. Then we also have customize, whereby you customize which kind of toolbars do you want to be here in your toolbar space. Because for me, you can see I have a few of them, but you will find someone here is having image classification, they have draw, they have georeferencing. So it depends on how you customize your thing. So yeah, so that is what I can tell you. Then here where the cursor is, this is called an identify tool. An identify tool can be able, when you click in a particular, if we have, let's say, a particular layer here, let's say a districts dataset, and you use this, just click on this, you come and click on a particular polygon, it can be able to show you the attributes of that particular attribute or entity. So that is the identify tool. Then we have this thing that you see as a globe. This one, sometimes you zoom out, you draw your let's say your data sets, and you cannot see actually where it is. You might be looking for like your roads, you can't see them anywhere here. So when you click on this, you can actually be able to do what? To see it in its full extent. And this one panning, it is for panning, like taking it this side, this side, this side. Yeah. So and another tool I'm going to look at here is actually this. Look at that very well. This section, this data thing is for what? Is for connecting to the folder where your data is. Yeah, so without wasting so much time, I think we can dive in and see what is next for us. Yeah, so like we've said, one thing I can add on is here we have two views. We have a data view and we have a layout view. So when I switch like this, I'm in a data view. Yeah, I'm in layout view now. With layout view, this is where I can be able to create my maps from. Like you can be able to put your legend, you can be able to put your heading, your author, your coordinate system, scale bar, all that. You can be able to do that from this side. Yeah, so like I told you, this tool is for adding the data to the map, to the map's active data frame. So within here, you can be able to connect to a folder or a geodatabase where you're going to add your data. So when you click that, it actually brings for you things like this. Do you want to add any data from which folder? Just because you have already connected some folder, that's why you're seeing that. But now if you don't have any folder, you can actually come here, connect to a particular folder. So when you want to connect to a particular folder, then you will have to go and look for that particular thing. So if I say, let's say GIS coach folder, right now I haven't added any datasets yet, but if you have any particular dataset there, you can add it and you will be able to see it. So let's go to where I have a particular dataset. Let's say that if I say that and I click on it, you can actually be able to see it here. So this is how it is in the data view. That is a data view. But here it is a layout view, meaning that actually I can be able to print like something like a map. So it is here in the insert where we have things like you want to put a title, you want to put a text, neat line, legend, all that. But in here we're just having basics. We are not having anything like adding data. We are not visual. We are not creating a map. I'm just giving you like basics of how we can go about this. And so another thing I wanted to show you here is, like I told you, this is where we have, this is a map view where we have our layers displayed. Like this is now, let me say I've zoomed out so many times. So when I click on this full extent, you will see that it comes back. Or if I over zoom in and I say zoom extent, it comes back. So that is how I can see. And if I click on your identify tool and say click there, it gives me the data about that particular polygon that I've selected. So another important aspect here is what we call the act toolbox. Act toolbox is a very important tool that you're going to interact with because it has various tools that you will actually need along the process. So when you open your act toolbox, it's just going to take a short while as it loads. So when you open it, you're going to realize it has a lot of tools in it, a lot. So you select the tools that you want to use. If you have something like, let's say you have a digital elevation model and you want to run something that you want to calculate the aspect, you want to calculate the slope, you'll be able to get all those from this side as well. So now let's say we have this. So for you to be able actually to understand what to do, you need to know which tools can help you do what you need to do. because you will not know where you're going to get tool unless you know which tool you want. But if you know what you want, then you can get to know where it is. So mainly we are going to be focusing on this kind of tool, which is spatial analyst tool, because we are going to be dealing mainly in spatial analysis. So like I showed you previously in the outline of what we're going to look at, we're seeing things like map algebra in the what the spatial analysis thing. So this is where you can be able to get that tool there. Have reclassification tool. We have surface. That is where we can calculate slope. We can get contours, cut and fill, view shades, slope. All that is there. Yeah, and at times you will realize you need some kind of interpolation, like I told you, whereby you have particular values, but you want to make your discrete data, let's say, continuous. You want it to be a continuous thing, so that you can be able to get information at every particular field. So that one, you can get it from there. The same applies to, let's say, let's go to data management tools. For example, now someone wants to do um, you might be having your datasets, but you find it is in a coordinate system that you don't want. So you can reproject them. Or if it doesn't have any coordinate system, you can actually give it one. So that is where we go to data management, and it comes here, projection and transformation. You can as well do, can project it, or you can do, yeah, you can project it, give it a coordinate system, let it be a shapefile or feature class or a raster dataset. You can as well give them. Yeah, so that is what I can say about the ARC toolbox. Then we also have what they call the side catalog. Catalog, besides this thing, we also have what we call ARC catalog here. So you can as well, you can open it from the other side, or you can actually come and open it from here. You can open a catalog window here. So with a catalog window, let's say you have, let's say, an image. An image, if you have it, you can be able to create shapefiles from it by digitizing. So that's where the catalog bit of it comes in. We also have what we call search here. Search is when you find you know a particular tool in your head, but you don't know, like you don't know about the ARC toolbox, or you know ARC toolbox, but you don't know which tool is it. So you can be able to search. You can be like, I want to search something called reclassify. I want to reclassify my image. You say that, then say you can write that and say search. So it brings a lot of things, so it is up to you to select what you need from there. So that is the search tool. Yeah, so I believe for that we can be able to get an understanding of the basic tools that we can be able to use here. So in case you want to add, like you want to customize your thing here, you want to add other things, you go to customize, then toolbars. We have a lot here. So if I want georeferencing, I can come here, I say georeferencing tool. I want it there. You see, it's now there. We have it. If I say I want something like maybe image classification, you can as well click in this space, right click here, then you can be able to do what? You can be able to select it as well. Let's say image classification. Yeah, you can be able to have it there as well. So basically that is how it is, and if you want to add data, you can as well come this side on the file, add data, which is the same as the other side. If you want to export your map, you can come here. Once you've already designed your map, it is very nice looking, you can come and export it in terms of a PDF. It can be an image, PNG, anything like that. Yeah, so basically that is what I can say about this kind of introduction. So there can as well be switched on and off, on and off, depending on you whether you need it or if you don't. Then when you're ready, you can actually change the color of it. Here we have what we call fill and outline. Fill is what you see here inside, then outline is its outline here. So outline, I can be able to say maybe I want a red outline, then the fill maybe I want blue. So when you say that, you see actually what happens. You can as well increase the intensity of that, the outline width, you can actually increase it to 1 and see what happens. Yeah. So sometimes you realize that actually you don't need this to be there. You don't need the color to be there because you find like in the background you have like a satellite image that you want actually clip. So you just come and say, I want it to be hollow. By hollow meaning it is just you can see through it. You get? There is no fill color. So that is what I can say about that. Yeah, so with that we shall keep adding on. Yeah, because I would like us to move actually hand in hand with the theory bit of it so that we can have an understanding of everything that we talk about. So if you have the GIS software already installed, that is well and good. But if you don't have it, then you can inbox me and we see what we can do about it. Yeah, because I can be able to help you if you have the setups. I can be able to direct you how you can install it and crack it. And if you don't have the setup and you need it, we can as well discuss about that. So for the meantime, thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.